Alright, we start case 11 into the Viper's Nest. Retro, reports are in that the Viper gang leader Salvador Cordero has been murdered. Oh. We don't know much other than that it happened at the Viper's headquarters. That seedy garage they like to call the Viper's Pit. And I've just got a call from Howard Johnson, the city mayor. He seems to have taken a special interest in this case, so you better not disappoint. Wow, Salvador's dead and the mayor's watching. This could be very well our biggest case yet. And the Vipers are just calling the police and just let us walk right in there. Now I'm not a gang member, but I don't think gang members would do something like that. I'm being honest. Let's get the victim's body. Green button. Here. Crumpled paper. That sounds... Nah, okay, we don't need that. Spring torn card. That sounds like we need that. Huh. Here. And medicine canister. Canister? What the hell? Yeah, medicine. Oh no, the medicine. Yeah. Yeah, let's just call it medicine. Yeah. A lot of people wanted Salvador dead, and judging from all the gore, it looks like they killed him 1,000 times over. Actually, I can't even tell what's blood and what's spilled oil. I don't know what to make of this medicine canister, but let's send it back to the lab, see if we can make sense of it. And how about this torn card? You're an expert at this. Think you can put it back together? Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to. I should be able to do that. Alright. Alright. Got 10 stars. Let's examine the torn card. Warning, Salvador. Blue flamingo. Oh no, not this place. Oh no. Excellent work. Well, about this. It's a blue flamingo card from Tony Marconi's club. Ha! How am I not surprised? And there's a message written on it. Final warning. Obviously, Salvador didn't take the threat seriously. It's obvious Marconi's involved. Maybe we'll get lucky and finally catch the guy. Yes, maybe. I mean, we can only hope about that. Turns out that medicine canister you gave me is an asthma canister. I ran its serial number through the database, hoping for a lead, but it was a dead end. Which means the medicine was brought illegally, either because it's cheaper or because the user wants to keep it a secret. So it could be anybody's. I asked Nathan to check Salvador's lungs. They showed no sign of the condition, which means that the person who does have the asthma is your killer. I wouldn't go this far and say that my killer has asthma, okay? I wouldn't go this way. It could be from anyone in this shop. Especially since the Vipers are what seems like to be a pretty large gang. Salvador's skull was broken right open. Such a brutal murder means the killer must have been furious with him. And I found a large amount of glass fragments stuck inside his head, so I'm assuming the killer used a glass bottle. I'm thinking the motive for the murder might have been about honor. I say this because the killer spat on Cordero's corpse. But, and you're going to love this, in doing so, he also spat out their gum. Which means that your killer chews gum. That's actually pretty huge. Tony, my old friend. Plenty of clients come to the Blue Flamingo and take the club's card. That's what they are here for, to be taken. Don't keep acting so innocent, Marconi. It doesn't suit you. You know what? That scumbag Troy Cassidy was in here last night. Why don't you go bother him for a change? And in case you weren't smart enough to catch on, Jones, that was a rhetorical question. I hate to admit it, but Marconi's got a point. We should go talk to Troy. If we learned anything from that gang case we cracked, it's that Salvador hated Troy. And as leader of the Skulls, Troy definitely had a strong motive for wanting Salvador dead. As for Marconi, he can shout all he wants, but we are still searching his club. Yes. Let's talk to Troy first. Yeah, I was chilling at the Blue Flamingo last night. So what? You think I killed Salvador? So maybe he was my rival, but I prefer to deal with a dumbass like Salvador than with someone with more brains. Besides, I hadn't seen him in a while. We had nothing to talk about, and I definitely had nothing to gain from his death. What's with the oil stain on your clothes? What's that got to do with anything? I'm fixing up my bike, and I'd like to get back to it, so leave me alone. May find something here. Huh, Marconi's redecorated the whole club. Now it's official, the man has no taste at all. Marconi's getting roasted again, and I'm all here for it. Funky. Oh, he made all that up there glass. Muck. 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 Where's that pile of clothes? I saw some oil on there. I have no idea. I'm so... Camera. What kind of camera are we looking for? Okay. There. What do you look like? It's just plain white. There. AZ. A notebook. There. You know, when I see it says notebook, I always think of that electronic, like a laptop type thing. But then I also need to think this game is nearly 2 decades old or something. Is this meant to be a club or a garage? Are those oil stains on that pile of clothes are giving me doubts. I agree, Retro. We should definitely search those clothes. See, I told you there are oil stains on that. Find. Yeah, a lot of stains on that. Oh. Screwdriver. Nice work. First clothes covered in oil, car oil, now a screwdriver. Just like the one from the Viper's Pit. We've got a Marconi now. We've got Marconi now. You've got nothing on me. The screwdriver isn't mine. Oh yeah? It's your club. So if it's not yours, who is it? That screwdriver's mine, Jones. Ginger? What are you doing here? And all got oil on them, what? Everyone now suddenly needs to repair their cars. Before it was golf, now it's cars. Ginger, you better be able to explain to us what you're doing with the screwdriver. Not everyone is as sweet as Retro and you, Jones. A girl needs protection, and I guarantee you, with this tool, nobody screws me around. A knife would be better than this. Please tell me you didn't take the screwdriver from Salvador's headquarters. Of course not. Salvador scared me, so I stayed well away from him in this seedy garage. Plus all the dust in there would have brought on my asthma. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. And go easy on Marconi, Jones. He ain't all bad, at least not to women. Yeah, I wonder why. If I didn't know Ginger any better, I'd say she's acting highly suspicious. But how could she possibly lie with those eyes? Jones! Again, I need to slap some grip into him. Some brain cells. Jones, Marconi's lawyer had filed a restraining order against you, claiming you have a maniacal obsession with him. Ah, damn it. What? But I didn't do anything. Don't you see this means Marconi's guilty? He's scared of getting caught. Enough. He's legally allowed to do so, and even I understand him. You've let your personal hatred for Marconi dictate your actions, and you pushed it too far. Jones, from now on you stay well away from Marconi and his club, or you'll be put on leave, you hear? Lucky Retro here kept a cool head. Now go search every last toolbox in that blasted garage, and I trust you checked out the sewers since they are right next to the crime scene. No? For God's sake, go sweep those damn sewers, and Jones, this time you are diving. Yes. Jones, into the sewers. Come on. The sewers are calling. Get in. Shoo. Tire. Oh, soccer ball. Hamburger. Hamburger. Here. Trash bag. And hand sanitizer. Oh, there's blood on there. Oh. What the? You're telling me that I dived into the sewer and found nothing while you stayed nice and dry and find all this? Huh. Well, excellent work, Retro. About this shoe, there seems to be traces of car oil on it. Why don't you try and scrape off a sample of soil from it? And look at this hand sanitizer. Have you noticed the blood? I think you should collect a sample. Again, do this, do that, do this, do that. He jumped into the water one time and now he's like, well, I did all of the work here. I did all of that. Can't you see that I did that? Oil-stained rag. I mean, that's what you expect inside a garage, right? Dynamite stick. I don't expect this in a garage though. Torn map. Damn, we find a lot of clues. Where's that even? Where's that damn dynamite stick? Here. Light bulb. Here. Paint blob. Dog tag. What do you look like? Just typical dog tag. There. Ash. Ashley? Maybe? Is it for a woman? I know you're gifted at finding objects in unlikely places. But I didn't expect such a small toolbox to give us so much, right? First, let's send this oil-stained rag back to the lab. And about this torn map, do you think you can piece it back together? And look at this dog tag. It has a Viper logo on it with the name Ash inscribed on it. Ring any bells? You've seen it before. Oh no, I totally forgot this dude. Oh, I totally forgot this dude. In our very first case, actually, it must belong to Ash Bison. No, not him. We haven't seen Ash since. But as a Viper gang member, I'm sure he's been keeping busy. And I think it's high time we catch up with him. Oh, I totally forgot this dude even existed. He's so... He was so uninteresting that I totally forgot that he even existed. Like, who? Who is this Ash who? Ash who? Nope. Ah, come on. Yes. Now let's hope Grace will be able to explain what this blood is doing on the hand sanitizer. I'm not being sanitized. That's for sure. Let's give me the shoe. One. Yes. Nicely done. An analysis of the soul sample should tell us where the shoe's owner has been to. Jones, that's dirt. We have one left. One left. We go to the torn map. Oh, it's a Skulls, Vipers, Nun, River, Main Road. It's a battle map. Well, that's definitely a map. But what is it doing in the Viper's pit? Wait a minute. That's a map of the very districts, the red and blue. Do you think these could be the Skulls and Viper gang colors? Yeah, of course. I agree. It looks like both gangs were trying to divide the district into gang territories, and it doesn't look like things ended well. Both gang leaders would have been here for this, which proves that Troy saw Salvador recently, even if he told us otherwise. Retro, this gives Troy one hell of a motive. We should go see him. And this time he better tell us the truth. Yes. All the way I'll get more stars to finish the rest. Alright. Some time has passed and I got 20 new stars. Even at first glance, anybody could tell this wreck is covered in car oil, which isn't surprising when found in a garage, right? What is surprising, however, are small glass fragments I found on it. Fragments that match the glass found in Cordero's wounds. Ah. This proves the wreck was used by the killer post-murder. And traces of fiber also show this wreck was rubbed against clothing. This is because your killer tried to remove an oil stain from their clothes. They didn't manage, of course. This type of car oil is impossible to get rid of. Ew. Which means your killer is wearing oil-stained clothes. You would think that the killer would instantly change outfits, right? Right? Okay, good work, Grace. Why are you disappointed? What? Retro, I didn't want to say anything in front of Grace, but you realize Ginger has an oil stain on her clothes. I feel like everyone in this town has now an oil stain on their clothes. Like, Jones, have you seen the other people? Everyone has one. This can only mean she was at the Viper's pit. No, this cannot only mean that. Even though she promised us she wasn't. I can't believe she lied to us. But let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe she had a good reason for going to Salvador's garage. Oh, let's just ask her. Ash, my friend. Thanks for finding my dog tag. Really great police work. I'm impressed. Oh haha, Ash, don't you think you should at least try and pretend you're saddened by Salvador's death? That guy was an idiot. He kept doing dumb shit to try and trigger my asthma for laughs. Now who's laughing? My, asthma. And mistake me if I'm wrong, but that's a piece of chewing gum in your mouth, Ash. You're the perfect suspect. I'm flattered, I'm so high up on your list, but you better beat it before you become the perfect punching ball. Oh, I wouldn't try that with the police, man. I mean, we are always armed. I don't think you should do that, Ash. I analyzed that blood you found on the hand sanitizer and it turns out it's Salvador's blood. What the? But how? It doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense, Jones. By trying to erase all evidence, they actually preserved some vital information, which is that your killer uses hand sanitizer. Retro, this hand sanitizer business reminds me of the Russian case, right? Where it was a vital piece of evidence. In the Russian case files, we highlighted all the suspects who used hand sanitizer, and the list included Tony Marconi. This means he must be the killer. Oh no, please, don't start this again, man. Okay, you're right. Retro, I'll leave Marconi alone. Fine, forget I ever said anything, but please note it in your file that he uses hand sanitizer. This dude actually needs the restraining order. Actually obsessed with Marconi. What? You can't arrest me just because I was at Salvador's garage. So yeah, okay, I was there for a bit. But that's all. And that map you found, I managed to talk him out of a gang war in exchange for a bit of my land. But that a-hole just kept wanting more and more. I mean, that's the reason for wanting him dead, right? You know what, Troy? It actually sounds like you had a whole lot to gain from his death. And it doesn't help that it seems your meeting ended with a fight. Okay, yeah, I kinda lost my temper with Salvador, but I didn't kill him. I'm always on edge these days, cause I'm trying to quit smoking. It's no good for my asthma. I chew gum, it helps, but it doesn't beat nicotine. Know what I'm saying? No, thankfully not. Thankfully not. Huh, what a gullible idiot. Chews gum, asthmatic, you realize Troy just delivered us all the information on a silver platter. Right? Now the soil sample. It's definitely an interesting soil sample you took from that shoe from the sewers. I found traces of car oil, which is exactly the same oil as the one from the Viper's pit, which means the shoe owner was there. Sure, that's interesting, but it doesn't really help us much. The next bit will. I also found traces of soil that can only be found in Cooperville. Oh, that should narrow down the list of possible suspects. Please don't let it be him. Amazing work, Grace. Thank you. Who do we know in Cooperville? 1-2 Sam, of course. We haven't seen him since that cracked gruesome case. Be nice to see Sam again, and besides, he knows of everything that goes on in Cooperville, so we should definitely go talk to him. Yeah, let's talk to Sam. How did you find out? Oh, because of that oil stain. I tried wiping that damn thing off with hand sanitizer, but I think it just made it worse. Yes, I was at the Viper's pit, but not by choice. Salvador dragged me there by force, ranting that I had to start working for him or pay the price. As if I would ever work for that slimebag, I spat in his face and that beast that slapped me, and then, you know, just because I'm a hooker, I'm still allowed to say no, right? Yeah. Ginger, are you telling us that? Did Cordero? No, he stopped dead in his tracks. Yeah, you could say. And I wish I could thank whoever killed that scumbag. Yeah, he was stopped, okay? Salvador's evil knew no bones. If he was still alive, you can be sure I'd kill him all over again. If you ask me, the story gives Ginger a very good reason to kill. Yeah. This is awful. All the elements really are pointing to Ginger as our prime suspect. I hope it's not so. I just couldn't bear it. Oh, please, man. Sam. No, I don't think it was Sam. I don't think so, no. Of course, I know who that shoe belongs to. It's mine. And to be completely honest with you, I was at the Viper's Pit quite recently. I went there to try and convince Salvador to stop vandalizing Cooperville. It was pointless though. Salvador just threw me out. Right into a puddle of oil too. I'm sorry to hear that, Sam, but you understand this makes you a suspect now. We'll have to stick around until this case is over. Don't worry, I wasn't planning on leaving anywhere. And it'll be nice seeing a bit more of you too. And say, you wouldn't happen to have any chewing gum on you, would you? I ate way too much garlic for lunch and the smell is driving me crazy. First Ginger, now Sam. I can't believe our friends are now our suspects. Suspect doesn't mean guilty, so it could very well be Marconi. So we have to see about that in chapter 3. This case is such a mind boggle. Everybody we've talked to has admitted to wanting Salvador dead, all except for Marconi. I'm telling you, Marconi's hiding something from us, and we could find out if he hadn't put a restraining order on me. Wait a second, that's it. The order is only against me. Why don't you take Ramirez and go talk to Marconi? Really? You're letting me participate in an investigation? I could do this alone. I don't need Ramirez, to be honest. I'm sure you'll do good, Ramirez. Just don't act too nervous, and when you can, Retro, join me for a search in the sewers. There's something I'd like to check. And then that is the final. No, it's not the final. Not the final one. There's still one more. The club. Marconi's club. You've gotta be kidding me. Do I have to put a restraining order on the whole police department? We only want to ask you a few questions, Mr. Linguini. Oh no, please, Ramirez, leave while you still can. It's Marconi, you idiot. Why don't you talk to someone like Ash Beezer? He's just become the new Viper Gang's leader, what? Thank you for the lead, Mr. Tortellini, but... It's Marconi, you effing imbecile. Damn it, you made me spit out my gum. I mean, that proves that he chews gum, so that's a win, I guess. Did you notice Marconi has a big oil stain on his clothes? It kept distracting me. I agree. Ash Bison has become the Viper's gang leader as an information we should follow up on. Maybe I should talk to Marconi. Maybe I shouldn't talk to Marconi anymore. He makes me nervous. But you're right. We still need to have a better look at his club. The dance floor. Huh. Again, amazing police work, guys. So you found out I'm the new leader of the Vipers. As if it was a big secret. Yeah, I'm happy, and let me know when you catch Salvador's killer so I can send them a thank you card. But I'm no idiot. I know Marconi will always be the true boss of this district. Those who forget that, die. One last thing, Ash. How do you explain that oil stain you have there? Seriously? So you ain't bright after all. I spent most of my time in the Viper's Pit. Of course I'm gonna get stained. Everything is open now. I feel like Ash had the most to gain from that. I feel like wallet, menu, spongy bob, hamburger, dice. Is it a big one? No, two small ones. I can't find it. Asthma inhaler. Oh, that's important. What do you look like? 2 white ones. There. Well done. You and me. It looks like an asthma inhaler. What do we actually do with this now that we found it? We send it... Right, of course, thank you, Corporato. Let's examine this inhaler for possible fingerprints. I would think... Now I would guess this leads back to Marconi. Do we know that he is that he has problems with asthma? Do we know that? Marconi? No, we don't know that. But that is important. That is very important. I would hope that it leads back to Marconi. What? What? Ah, come on. Great job. It's such an honor to watch an expert like you at work. Oh, thank you. And so now we should send this fingerprint to Alex for possible identification? Very well, Corporal Retro. You are the boss. Let's start analyzing this. I'm gonna go to the sewer outlet. Ah, Retro, you're here, right? Let's get to work. Another dive in the trash. There's a ghost coming out. Damn, it's over. Knife. Is that a murder weapon? Do we have a murder weapon? No, it was. No, I'm confused. Cat. That's not a cat. Cat. Skull. Up here, ribbon. What do you look like? Pink. Pear. Apple. Candle, it's lit. There. Well, by now I know better than you not to trust your instincts. So if you think this knife is important, you must be right. I mean, there was a ghost coming out of the sewers, so I don't know about that. There's a serial number engraved in it, but it's too faded to read. You think you could decipher this number for us? Yes. Yes, I can. And then we probably send it to Grace. Or Alex. C, P, no, that is not a V. O, R, A. Ora. Might be a 3. Or a 0. That doesn't fit the 8. 3, 8, 2. Well played. Let's have Alex run the serial number through the database. See if he can trace its owner. Alright, another waiting session. Let's see what the serial number says. So I ran that fingerprint through the database, and without sounding too geeky, too late, I cross-examined it and isolated the print's patterns. It turns out that fingerprint belonged to none other than Tony Marconi. You mean that? Yep, Marconi's asthmatic. Well, I hope I was of help. Yeah, all I can say is that it was a pleasure working with you. Yeah, you are kind of help. Kinda. Now the knife. The knife belongs to a certain Samuel Bennett, and it was military issued. It was easy enough to trace. However, the only thing I managed to find on Samuel Bennett was an old military photo. I'm sorry I couldn't find more. This is weird. I'm convinced I've seen this man just recently. Well, if you have, you've seen a ghost. Samuel Bennett disappeared from the system a long time ago. It's like he completely vanished. Sam? Is it One Tooth Sam? It probably is, right? Wait a minute. That's it. I know this photo reminds me of. Look at that face. It changed a lot since that photo was taken, but the smile's the same. It's One Tooth Sam. Yeah, of course. Oh no, this isn't good. I don't think Sam just happened to lose his knife. It's much more likely he wanted it to be lost for good. Sam's acting like a guilty man. Does he? But let's get to talk to him and hope he has a perfectly innocent explanation for this. Does he? For me, it actually sounds more like Tony is the culprit here. Yes, it's my knife, but you gotta understand, already the Vipers make our lives hell, and then Salvador himself comes and terrorizes one of the girls here at the camp. I had to do something. I'm old and my asthma is getting worse, so I thought even if I get caught, it wouldn't matter. All I knew is that Salvador had to die. But when I got to the Viper's pit, I saw Salvador and chickened out. No matter how much I hated him, I just couldn't bring myself to kill a man. Truth is, I'm just a weak, pathetic old man. Couldn't ever do anything right in my life. You're not weak, Sam. You're the pillar of your community. Your people depend on you, and besides, it's your job to take care of such monsters. It's our job. It's your job. Poor Sam. I thought I knew him well, but there are a lot of elements which incriminate him. I hope he's telling the truth. I would hate to see such a kind-hearted person be locked up for trying to save his community. Retro, I can't believe it, but this might just turn out to be our first unsolved case. No, it looks like it's going to be back to car patrolling for me. Bye, Jones. Corporal Jones. Retro, I've been looking all over for you. Me and my boys, we often look around garbage cans for things we could use. Well, while looking inside one of them, we found what looked like blood-stained glass. Now, normally we wouldn't pay it no mind, but as it was near the Viper's pit, I thought it was the best to bring it to you. Thank you, Sam. This could well be the last piece to the puzzle. Speaking of puzzles, Retro, do you think you can reassemble the pieces? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Do you have to ask? Why even ask at this point? Uh-huh. Well then, looks like this looks like the neck of the glass bottle. It was definitely covered in blood. Let's not waste any time and send it straight to the lab. Six hours. Right. Now let's see about that smashed bottle here. The glass from the bottle matches the shards of the glass found inside Salvador's skull. The blood that was on the bottle also matches the victim's blood. So congratulations, you found us a murder weapon. And if that wasn't exciting enough, there was also a different blood type on that bottle. It wasn't Salvador's, but your killer's. Thanks to your great detective work, we now know your killer's blood type is AB+. Now let's see about Marconi. Yes, we can finally catch the killer. Because I have a bad feeling that it's him. Oh, rather a good feeling. Rather a good feeling. Now let's see. Marconi. AB+. Asthmatic, he chews gum, he has an oil stain, he uses hand sanitizer, it's him. The game's up, Marconi. You're under arrest for the murder of Salvador Cordero. I was wondering whether you'd manage to get me for this, but I guess I almost made it too easy for you. I was thinking the same thing. How can a man who's been so careful so far suddenly make such a lousy mistake? Salvador's the one who made a mistake, not me, Jones. I was going to pay that big head idiot a visit to remind him who's the true boss around here. But when I got to his seedy garage, I caught him, hurting Ginger. Can you believe it? That pig was trying to have his way with her. You mean you killed him to protect Ginger? You don't hit women. You just don't. I'm glad you were there for Ginger, Tony, but you shouldn't have killed him. Offenders should be put behind bars, not 6 feet underground. Someone had to take that trash out. You know, Jones, you and I, we are alike. We both do whatever it takes to protect our community. I mean, maybe in the furthest sense, yeah. You've got it all wrong, Marconi. You think you're above the law, and I'm here to remind you, the law is above everybody. Do you have anything to add, Mr. Marconi? Yeah, putting me behind bars for what I did would be the real crime here. You killed a man, Mr. Marconi, a human being. I'm sorry, but by assaulting Ginger, Salvador gave up his right to be called human, which in my book also means giving up the right to live. Maybe, but in my book the rules are simple. A life is a life, and it's definitely not yours to give or take. Well, let's just agree to disagree. Mr. Marconi, I can see that there is no way to make you realize your crime. You're deluded and a menace to society. I hereby sentence you to 20 to life. I'll never forget what you did for me, Tony. Don't worry about it, doll. With the lawyers I have, I'll be out before you can blink. I actually believe him. I actually believe him. Congratulations, we finally arrested Marconi. But I've got to admit, I'm kinda annoyed we caught him for this, and not for one of his other countless dirty crimes. I mean, at least we have. King wants to speak to us. Ah, Retro, there you are. There's something very important. Someone very important who would like to meet you personally. Mayor Johnson. There, you look like an evil dude. You can't tell me that this dude is not evil. It's an absolute honor to meet you, Retro. I've heard so many excellent things about you. The citizens of this town are lucky to have you. Lord knows they need you. Keep up the great work. How does it feel to have been congratulated by the mayor himself? I got to say, I'm extremely proud of you. And as long as we have criminals in Grisborough, we'll have a need for people like you, Corporal. I know. I know. The additional investigations. You've more than proven yourself, and you've quickly climbed the ranks to become one of our best elements. There are a few things I'd like you to do, and if you complete them, you're in for a big reward. Ginger phoned requesting your help. She says she's waiting for you at the Blue Flamingo, and I'd like you to go check up on One Tooth Sam and thank him for helping us put Marconi behind bars. Sounds good, Chief. Well, Retro, you're ready to hit the streets again? Troy Cassidy called, asking for your help. I wrote it down. He says, no, it's not a joke, and yes, it's urgent. Troy asking for our help? Huh. As if we'd help out that duck. Fine. I guess you're right. He wouldn't ask for our help if it wasn't important. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, we have to go to help him. Now let's find out why these guys need specifically our help. Sam. I've been wanting to thank you. You've made me realize it's time to dig my past back up. When I decided to give up my identity, I hid the last of my treasure in a metal box in the sewers. But it was so long ago, I can't even remember where. Don't worry, Sam. Retro and I will find it for you in no time. We owe you that much. I mean, sure. I was impressed by how you solved Salvador's death. You always seem to find what you're looking for, so I figured you could help me out. Thing is, sometime back someone stole a blueprint of mine, and I'm pretty sure it was the Vipers. I already looked all over it, but no dice. And why should we even help you, Troy? It's not like you ever helped us. That blueprint was my ticket to a better life. If you find it, I'll quit gang life and become a full-time inventor. I'll never trouble you again. I mean, it's worth a try. That's a promise. Fine. Let's see where we can find Troy's blueprint at the Viper's Pit. That's interesting. Never heard of that. Dude wants to become an inventor. Oh, Corporal, I knew it was too good to be true. Before being sent to prison, Marconi appointed me as the new manager of the Blue Flamingo. And I had the legal document to prove it and everything, but that damn Curtis snatched the paper away from me and called me a liar. I've got Biff holding him in custody in the back of the club, but we can't get Curtis to give the documents back. Let us handle this, Ginger. We'll give Curtis a good talking to and get your documents back in no time at all. I don't know what I would do without you. You're like my guardian angel. That document's obviously fake. Maybe the others believe her lies, but I refuse to let this club get taken over by some... Huh. You better watch your mouth, Curtis, and just give us a document. We'll get it authenticated in no time. No way. I can't believe you're defending that effing liar. And what about that document? I haven't touched it. He's lying, Corporal. I saw Curtis enter the club with a briefcase. Maybe my new boss Doc's in there. Thanks for the tip, Biff. Right. I think we should search the club for the pain in the ass briefcase. There's trouble at the club. I already know who is going to get kicked out as soon as the club gets a new owner. Banned for lifetime. American flag. Fire alarm. Screw. Tin can. Fire extinguisher. Torn blueprint. Ah, come on. Why is it torn? Key. I swear to God, if he is lying to us. Beer. Hand card. CD. Where's that CD? Ah, and apple. This definitely looks like it used to be a blueprint. I guess the Vipers just tore it up for the heck of it. Troy would most probably go on a rampage if he found out, so maybe we should just piece it back together without him knowing, don't you think? Yeah. Guess we should do that. It's a bike! Where's the beginning and where's the end of that? No? Great job. Looks like the blueprint for a new kind of motorbike. Pretty brainy, actually. But you know what? If Troy lied to us and this isn't his, it would make us accomplices of theft. So that we don't end up on the wrong side of the law, I think we should confirm this blueprint is really his by revealing his fingerprints. Off to Grace then. Nope. Holy! Well done, and one fresh batch of fingerprints ready to be sent to the lab. We'll know whether it's Troy blueprints or not in no time. "3 hours, please." That's Alex doing the work. Not Grace. Not this time, at least. There's the briefcase. Instantly found. Surfboard. Anime poster. Milk carton. Paint. Daisy. Straw was here. High heels. As soon as something comes up that I haven't... There! Olive? Wasn't it here? Oh, damn it. No, it was here. Notebook. Fresh. Electric fan. Great job. Well, there's only one way to find out if Ginger's documents is inside Curtis' briefcase. You ready to search it? Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why we're here. That was the whole reason to come here. Brand managers. What? Handover notice. Blue Flamingo. Blue Club. Well played. Look at this. It definitely looks legit. But let's send Marconi's signature to lab to get it verified. Just to shut Curtis up. I mean, you could probably ask Tony, right? That would probably be a lot faster than looking at this. I don't know, it's just me. I would probably do it that way. going the easy route on that. The soccer ball. Rat. Where's the rat? Up there. Froggy. And nunchucks. Screwdriver. Metal box. Here. It's got a lock. Key. Gloves. Skull. Octopus here. Safe here. Where's that damn frog? It's somewhere on the wall. Ah, up here. Well done. This doesn't exactly look like a treasure box, but it looks old. Let's check it to be sure. Here's a challenge. Do you think you can pick that lock before I finish reciting the alphabet? A, B, C. I need to be fast! I need to be fast on this one. C, maybe? COD? Call of Duty? G? GOP? It's GOP. H, maybe E, and S? A 5? Could it be a 5? H, E, 7? No. Z? No. 8. Ah. The hell is that? F? S? 7. It looks like a 7. L? No. E? E73. Wow, you managed to crack the box before I even got to the letter F. Either I am very fast or you're incredibly slow, Jones. Right, well, are you ready to search this box to see if it really contains Sam's treasures? Again, we have to. Ooh. Holy. This jewel is absolutely stunning. Surely it can't be real. Otherwise it wouldn't make sense for a homeless man to keep it for so long and not sell it. Maybe Sam's finally gone cuckoo. Well, the only way to find out if it's true is by having Grace check whether the jewel is genuine or not. I mean, that's one way to get out of homelessness. That's one way. Alright. Let's check back later. Alright. We can finish these. Are you sure this jewel belongs to Sam? Because if it does, it easily makes him one of the richest men in Greensboro. What? You're telling me 1-2 Sam is a millionaire? Talk about going from rags to riches. But I still don't get why he didn't sell it earlier. Alright, let's go ask him ourselves. I mean, he did say that he lost it, so... Yes, that. Those fingerprints you got off that blueprint belong to Troy Cassidy. And by the way, it's a pretty cool looking bike. I dig it. Who knew Troy was a genius? I definitely didn't, right? Let's go give Brainiac his invention back. There's no two ways about it. It's definitely Marconi's signature, which means this document is 100% legit. Nice one, Alex. Well, Retro, I'm gonna enjoy shoving this in Curtis' face, but first, let's go tell Ginger the good news. Sam. I bought this jewel for my wife way back when, and then my wife got sick, and even all the money in the world couldn't save her. And when she died, suddenly the sight of money made me sick, so I got rid of it all. This jewel is the only thing I couldn't bring myself to throw away. When I started out homeless, I didn't care about money, and I was happy at that way, but now I've got a community to help. I'm going to spend every last cent on Cooperville in this district. Try and bring it back to its former glory. It's what my wife would have wanted. Even if money failed me, I know it can save others. So thank you, Corporal, for helping me realize that. Please, take this. Big money. Troy! The blueprints. Thanks, man. Fame awaits me. I guarantee you this. It's going to revolutionize the world of motorbiking. Best of luck, Troy. And you remember what you promised, right? Yeah, man. I'm gonna cash in on my second chance at life. I'm quitting gang life, and I'm getting out of here. You're lucky. The Vipers will be quiet now that Ash is in control. He's less stupid than Salvador, and less destructive too. Anyways, thanks, Corporal. I designed this myself. Do you want it? Oh. Yeah, sure. Give me that. Ginger, I'd like to congratulate you on your latest position at the Blue Flamingo as the Blue Flamingo's new manager. Wow, you found it! You're amazing, Corporal. Oh my god, I still can't believe things are turning out so well for me. Well, it looks like we are all moving in in the world, but I'll be sure to miss you. You know what? I'm tempted to get into trouble just to see you again. Damn. You deserve all of this, Ginger. I'm sure you'll do great. And don't worry about Curtis. We'll make sure he never bothers you again. Thank you so much, Corporal, for everything. Take care out there, and here, please take this. Burger. With Salvador and Marconi out of the picture, this district finally has a chance of picking itself up. We've done truly a remarkable job at cleaning up this area, which is why I'm promoting you to the financial center. And before I forget, there's something else who would like to congratulate you personally before you leave. Damn, what? You've given hope to a lot of people here, and I'm sure you'll do the same in the next district, Corporal. Damn, what? 1-2, Sam? Wow, you look like a whole different person. And I feel like one too. Good luck out there, Corporal. And do stay in touch. It's time to get some new dents. Man. Remove the name 1-2, Sam. Now that you got your new look and all. Alright, we go to the financial center. Discover and solve 10 new cases. Number 12. Alright, see you then.